Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is India and today we are going to be doing my Booknet Fest book swap haul. So I guess a book haul, but I got all these books from Booknet Fest. If you don't know what Booknet Fest is, I will tag my Booknet Fest tag up above. Later I will tag my back from Booknet Fest tag, and later for S's and G's, I will also tag my Booknet Fest vlog. But it is a fun-filled weekend filled with bookish content, creators, and panels, and discussion, and just a whole weekend talking about books. But in essence, it truly focuses on the community and the community at hand and what we're talking about and forming those relationships that everybody wants in the book world. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I got all but one of these books in the book swap. The way it works is you bring books for the book swap. Things you want to swap from your shelves, anything like that. They give you tickets for each book, and then each ticket can be a book that you can grab from the book swap. So that way it's kind of like a fair and even trade if you want it to be. You don't have to use all your tickets. I did not use all of mine, but there were some good things, or I was able to grab some good things. So I don't have these in any particular order, but one of the books I got from the book swap was Bones of Fairy by Janie Lee Simner. Know nothing about this book. Literally nothing about this book. I know it had fairies in it. It's pretty short, so it won't take very long to read. But it's a fantasy about fairies, so figured I'd probably like it. And at this point I think I had extra tickets and it was sitting on the table, so I was like, let me take it. Never heard of it. Obviously someone has. I haven't. So boom, got that one. This one I did not get in the swap, but Alexa Dawn was there. This is her second year at Booknet Fest as an author. She brought her arc of The Stars We Steal, and so I have her book as well. It is, let's see, so this is like a science fiction in space meets romance meets The One Who Got Away. The princess needs to get engaged and has to find a match, all that kind of good stuff. So that's kind of what this is, The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dawn, and it is an arc. The next one, this one, I was ready to fight someone over. Luckily, I didn't have to fight anybody, but I was ready to fight someone over it just in case I had to. This book came up in so many conversations this weekend, and I always feel so terrible because I haven't read it. But it was on the book swap table, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm getting that book. So here we are for my next book on the book swap table, The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I was so excited to get this because literally every single person of color who I know who has read this book has said it has shaped their reading and their lives so much. And it is apparently just a phenomenal, awesome book. Like, I haven't heard bad things. I've heard it's a lot. That's a lot to handle, and it's a lot to unpile and figure out. But I hear it's so good, and I'm so excited to read it. And I wonder if it's going to be one of those books that I have to have all the copies of. I'm going to have to get the hardback copies. I have to get the rest of the paperback copies. Like, am I going to have to read it on my Kindle so I'm never away from it? Because y'all know I don't like holding books. I don't like holding them. I mean, luckily this is paperback, so it's light. It's hard to get comfortable holding a book, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, so that was my most exciting one that I was ready for. Literally ready to fight kids for. Ooh, the next one I saw that I was also ready to fight kids for. Luckily I did not have to fight kids for it, guys, but no, I wouldn't have pushed your child to the ground. No. But apparently Adrian over at Perpetual Pages brought this one, so I'm really excited that they brought this. It's Gods of Jade and Shadow, which I think was also in Book of the Month boxes. I think it was the regular Book of the Month adult, not the Book of the Month YA. though, to shamelessly plug myself, I am a Book of the Month YA affiliate. My link is down below. I have been reading a lot of the Book of the Month YA books lately, and they are really good, and you can attach whichever code is necessary for the month that we're in. But for this month, the code is GROW, and you can get your first box for $9.99 to start off with, which, I mean, they're all hardback books, so that's a very great price for a hardback book. So anyway, Gods of Jade Shadow, which was one I've also wanted to read. I don't know much about it. Once again, I know a lot of people were reading it when it came out. This is the ARC version. It did come out in August, last month, August 6th. So the real one is out. And the cover is just as beautiful as this. I know some people were reading it for Mythathon and other things like that. So I'm excited to read it. I think it's going to be so good. I love mythology books. I love mythologies of any sort of culture. So I'm excited about this one. The last two that I got are part of a series. I have thought about this series for probably as long as I've been a reader. Like, when did this get published? I'm not going to show it to you yet. Looks like maybe 2011. Let me see. Penguin Group. Yeah, 2011. So, literally 8 years ago. And so, I was a younger reader then, obviously. I would have been like 18, 19 when this got published. So I have been looking at this series for a while and watching all the books come out, but I just never really wanted to buy the book or, you know, get it that way. It never enticed me that much. But they had them on the book swap table. They actually had the full series on the book swap table. But I know I was talking about fighting kids earlier. There was a kid at Booknet Fest who wanted the full series, so I made sure they got the full series, because I can, at the end of the day, if I like the book, I can buy the rest of the series. So, do it for the kids, right? But these two I got. I was still able to get the first two. I still don't actually know which one's which. Sorry, the first one actually came out copyright 2010. So I have Matched by Ali Condi. Matched. The covers have always intrigued me, and I used to really like things like this, like Divergent series and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if I'm still gonna like it. But I've got Matched and I've got Crossed. So I have at least the first two. I got a lot of mixed reviews on this when I picked them up from people. People were like, oh, I loved it. The second one sucks. It was alright. The series was alright. I don't know. I wouldn't reread it. I got a lot of mixed reviews on it. But I got these two finally fulfilling out a little high school India. So there's that. So those are these 7 books I was able, or 6 books I was able to pick up at Booknet Fest this past weekend, or at Booknet Fest, because I don't know when this is going up. So thank you for everyone who brought books and who brought awesome books to Booknet Fest. I think I brought some awesome books to Booknet Fest, including a signed copy of Brujaborn, so I hope you got that one. But anyway, that is it for me. Don't forget to check out all of those Booknet Fest videos. Don't forget to follow me on all of the social medias. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like button if you like this video. And until next time, keep turning the pages.